SoFi stock soars. Okay guys, in this video we're going to be talking about SoFi. And the reason we're talking about SoFi is they recently reported earnings and there's been a pretty big shift in the sentiment in the stock. So I wanted to quickly make a video giving you guys a heads up because I think there is some opportunity for profit here, especially due to the fact that Joe Biden's student loan moratorium will be ending after August 31st, and it just seems like the stock has been beaten down, like many fintech stocks have, like PayPal, Upstart, Block Inc., etc. So in this video, we're going to talk about why I think this is an interesting entry point. I'm going to share with you guys my recent options trade as well to kind of profit off the short-term stock price. So if you guys enjoy my content, please smash the thumbs up button. It really helps, guys. Okay, so let's talk about SoFi. So SoFi was a stock that I've been talking about for a while. It's basically disrupting the banking sector, okay? So you have a lot of these legacy banks like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, okay, and what they do, Citibank, and they're basically, brick and mortar banks that are basically making a fortune off of basically paying you very little in interest and loaning your money out and profiting off the difference. So what SoFi has done is SoFi has come in here and basically disrupted the entire space and create a lot of opportunities for, I say, usually the younger generation, millennials and Gen Z and things like that, to basically have access to banking and have access to a checking account to be able to buy stocks, originate loans, etc., etc. So the interesting thing about SoFi is that this company is trading at around $7, okay? And the market cap is just about $6 billion. So if we were to compare this to some legacy banks, okay, some legacy banks have much larger market caps. So there's a huge gap, I think, and a huge opportunity for SoFi to disrupt this space. So they recently posted earnings, okay, Q1 earnings, and all the numbers look good. So on this channel, we're all about, when it comes to fintech and things like that, we want to see positive user growth, okay, because user growth means there's a bigger network and the company's going to benefit from the network effect. Now, obviously, revenue and things like that will ebb and flow, but more users is usually good, okay? So when you've seen companies like Netflix and Meta and things like that have a dipping users, they're usually going to see the stock fall off. So more users is usually better. So as you can see here, they reported GAAP revenue of $330 million, up 69%. What I'm really interested in is member growth, okay? So member growth, they added 408,000 members, and it was up 70% year to date. They almost have 4 million members. So basically, if we could take a look at these charts, basically products, member growth, everything is trending in the right direction, okay? I think the Super Bowl, the SoFi, the Super Bowl, the latest Super Bowl in February was hosted in SoFi Stadium, so that definitely helped user growth a lot of exposure there for free. And right now, the company is basically just, it's just things are getting better, okay? If you take a look at the total losses per share, they were about $1.67, 61 cents, Q1 2021. Now Q1 2022, only 14 cents. So the margins are improving, losses are improving, everything's moving in the right direction, okay? And then if we take a look here, we can see that basically the company is doing really well, and they've raised their APY on their checking accounts to 1.25%. So that's one of the best rates you're going to see out there throughout the United States, and that's one of the reasons why I think so many people are waking up and realizing, why keep my money at a legacy bank like Bank of America earning barely anything when I can earn over 1% at SoFi? So I think more people are going to wake up and realize that you're losing a ton of money, especially if you're holding, lots of money in your checking account. You should definitely consider switching to SoFi, guys. And if you guys are interested in opening up a SoFi account, you can check out the link in the description below. I use SoFi as well. It's pretty awesome. So as you can see here, they talk more about member growth, and they're almost at 4 million members. And what's really interesting is that they're doing extremely well, okay? They're doing extremely well in despite the student loan moratoriums. We're going to talk a little bit about this. So SoFi recently got a bank charter, okay? So they're officially a bank. They're not just a fintech app. And one of the interesting things is that the company makes quite a bit of money off of student loan originations. So one of the things that's been going on is that, as you can see here, They had record personal loan originations of more than $2 billion in the first quarter of 2022, up 151%. But the student loan volume was down. And now one of the reasons student loan volume was down was simply because of what's been going on with Joe Biden's and there's a potential for student loan forgiveness. So if we take a look here, it says first quarter student loan volume was nearly $1 billion, 984 million, which is flat but declined significantly from fourth quarter 1.25 billion. And this is basic, which demand accelerated ahead of the expected January 2022 expiration of student loan payment moratorium and a series of anticipated rate increases. Okay, so basically what the moratorium is that Joe Biden basically delayed payments on student loans, and as you can see here, that is going to expire on August 31st. So here's an article kind of explaining it a little bit more. So it says the student loan moratorium was extended until August. So they basically, people don't have to make payments on their student loans, which obviously hurts SoFi's bottom line because a good portion of their business is with student loans. But we don't really know. I really believe the next the next financial crisis will be the student loan bubble. And it should be interesting to see what Joe Biden does. If he ends up forgiving student loans, it's going to cause a huge dent in the economy because obviously I expect the Treasury and the Fed are going to have to print a ton of money to make up that. I believe the student loan debt is probably at 1.6, 1.7 trillion at the moment. So there's definitely going to have to be a lot of money printing, which could even dilute the dollar even more. But the good news is that personal loans is up. Okay, obviously home loans is down because the rates there was a rate increase, and there's a bit of a slowdown in the housing market. And as you can see here, overall, once this moratorium is lifted, I expect SoFi is going to probably rally a lot higher. You're going to see this student loan origination number increase quite a bit as we head towards the fall in September. So, basically, SoFi is pretty diversified. They have lots of different products. Okay, they also have loans. They have investing as well, crypto. Just really diversified, really interesting company that gives you a good APY on your money. It has lots of different products. Okay, they have credit cards. Like I mentioned earlier, you can buy stocks. All around is basically an all-in-one app that you can use for your money. So lots of good things here. Guidance. Okay, they've adjusted their guidance. Guidance was pretty good. They're going to expect full year revenue for 2022 to be around 1.5 billion. So that's pretty good. That's excellent. So far so good. They're continuing to grow as a company. It just looks like they're basically up on everything. As you can see here, basically all their numbers are up across the board. SoFi Money, Invest, credit cards, Relay, At Work. All their total products. All of their revenue numbers are just up. So, this is one of the few companies I've seen in the fintech space that has just been crushing it. So this is why I think that this is an interesting opportunity. So what I've personally done, I purchased some $7 calls here on Robinhood. I thought this was an interesting entry point. The RSI looks pretty good. The RSI is sitting at, if we take a look at the year-to-date RSI, it's sitting at around 50 now. There is a bit of resistance at $7. I expect it to break through that resistance due to this these bullish candles, as you can see here, a bullish run up. And like I said, the stock is pretty discounted. Okay, the stock is down 55% year to date, so you're definitely not buying in at the top. And I've seen a lot of billionaires have been buying stocks across the board, buying stakes in many companies over the last week or last 2 weeks or so. So I do believe there's pretty much a lot of upside in the fintech space right now. So I would say this is an excellent entry point. Okay, guys, be sure, obviously don't invest money you can't lose, but you're getting basically a wonderful fintech stock at a decent mid-cap price. Okay, only a $6-7 billion market cap on this company, and it's basically a penny stock. So I think there's upside here with not as much downside risk. So what we're basically looking for SoFi is that basically we can see here it was trading almost around 4 times as much. Okay, so there's definitely, I think, the potential as the year kind of ends that we could have like a 3 to 4x in SoFi's price. That would be wonderful to reach these previous resistance levels because the stock was trading at a much higher level and the company's gotten, I say, quite a lot better since this previous peak. So a lot of upside here, and there's been a lot of activity. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of people throughout social media that are behind this stock, so that's always a good thing. We've seen similar things with companies like Tesla, Apple. So anytime you have a company in a space that's disrupting it and growing fast and has a lot of happy users, you're going to see good results, I think, in the stock market. So that's all I think. That's all I got for this video, guys. I think SoFi is an excellent entry point. If you guys enjoy my content, please smash the red subscribe button. I try to post videos on a regular basis, especially when I think there's good deals in the market, and SoFi is one of the deals that's caught my eye. I think we can bust through this $7 resistance. I think we could see as the next resistance level as high as $10, so we could have a quick 20, 30, 40% return, and then as the year goes on, it could be even more, maybe a 3 or 4x heading into next year. So that's all I got into this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.